Well, here we are out in what may appear to be the outdoors, but I will play with it and we'll go with it. Most of us in Nomad Outdoors are hunting with equipment that we've had for quite some time. Mine is a McPherson ultralight solo cam. It's probably about 20 years old. I'm shooting aluminum arrows. I love aluminum arrows, basically with a whisker biscuit on it. I fletch my own arrows. I've hunted with a lot of stuff over the years. Seems to be that this compound bow seems to be the one that's the most consistent for me. Although we have in the past hunted with long bows and recurves. We've made our own arrows, and we really like to try just about everything else that we can and give a good shot at it. So this is the first time the old McPherson is coming out this year. It's only September 22nd, and this is the first arrow that I'm shooting for the season, getting ready for the season. So let's take a few shots and see how accurate the old Cruel Dog is. Yeah, not much of a setup for a rig. I get a 2-pin sight, illuminated, which makes it a little bit easier. Like I said, I'm shooting Whisker Biscuit. Shooting these old Whackmaster Easton 2514 XX75s. Old arrows, like the aluminum, I like a heavy arrow. Whackmaster done up in the Ted Nugent zebra stripe design. Had to redo the fletchings on it, put some slip-on quick fletches on the back end of it a couple seasons ago, and it seems to work pretty accurately. Not too upset with them. So let's see how this first arrow is going to fly. Well, let's go take a look at this then. Now, first arrow of the season. Could have been a little bit better, but that's why I'm out here shooting now. Now if I could drag the old Jerry Bear out of the house and away from the video game, I might get him to get some accuracy with his arrow as well. Shooting a little low. Well, I'm not going to make any adjustments on the bow. I did realize that I added a stabilizer on the bow last year so that I could mount a camera to it. So I've taken the stabilizer off, take a couple more shots, see if that makes a bit of a difference, raise those arrows up a little bit. Well, I think I'm going to sling a few more arrows, make sure it's not me, and then I'll make adjustments on the bow. We'll be back. Well, had to give myself something to shoot at. I did have to raise my sight a little bit, a little jostling around, back and forth up to deer camp, so that might have dropped the sight just a little bit, or raised it a little bit, so I got to drop it a little bit because I'm shooting a little bit low. So gave myself something to shoot at 25 yards. And actually for me, my 25 yards is 30 paces. I always measure out what my distance is and then measure out by paces. So I know that 30 of my paces is 25 yards. And that's about my shooting range. 25-30 yards, and I'm not shooting much further than that anyways. I like to keep it safe. That was probably a little bit too close. It's all me now. Windage now. Elevation is about where I run it for my 25 yards. Windage left and right is a little bit off, so I gotta get that dialed in so I can start putting these arrows on top of each other. But, oh geez. What do I got? Like 3, 2, 3, 4, 9 days. I would have to know how many days are in September. I don't think that much. So 8, 9 days, I'm gonna be ready to go. Get some. Call it a wrap for today. First time out, not too bad. Getting on a small pipe plate at 25 yards, so we'll get it narrowed in. A few more days of shooting.